Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in mathematics. These are past uh, licensure exams in engineering. And I hope that you can follow the explanations and the discussions to the solutions to these problems. And I hope that you will be little by little transformed into better engineering students.
So this is the first problem. This is a situational problem and it came out as civil engineers licensure exam. So number one, it is estimated that between the hours of noon and 7 p.m., the speed of a highway traffic flowing past the intersection of EDSA and Ortigas Avenue is approximately given by this expression in kilometers per hour, where T is the number of hours past noon. At what time between noon and 7 p.m. is the traffic moving fastest? Then B, at what time between noon and 7 p.m. is the traffic moving slowest? Then what is the slowest speed that the highway traffic is moving within the said hours? So first, let's differentiate this function, and for certain value of time, let us verify if at that time where the derivative of speed with respect to time 0, slope 0, is either maximum or minimum. So for number 1, ds dt, take note that s is speed, not position. ds dt is 3t squared minus 18t plus 15. So this is the given expression for speed. So ds dt, 3t squared minus 18t plus 15 equals 0, because we want the time where the speed is either maximum or minimum. So we can simplify this further into t squared minus 60 plus 5 equals 0, and we can factor this as t minus 1 times quantity t minus 5 equals 0. So there are two periods where the slope of the curve s versus speed versus time is horizontal. So t is 1 and t is 5. Now, how do we know if at t is 1 or at t is 5, the speed is maximum or minimum? So from calculus, we have the second derivative test. That is, we differentiate further s, so we have the second derivative of s, which is equal to 60 minus 18. So double prime is 60 minus 18. When t is 1, 6 times 1 minus 18 is negative, in particular negative 12. So that means that it is concave down. The curve is concave down, and if it is concave down, it means that at the highest point, derivative of s with respect to time 0, that corresponds to maximum. Because it is negative, it is maximum. Therefore, the speed is maximum or fastest when t is 1. Likewise, when t is 5, 6 times 5 minus 18 is positive. And because it is positive, it is concave up. So for concave up curve, we only have minimum value at the lowest point. So T speed is fastest at 1 p.m. This corresponds to 1 hour past noon. And at T is 5, the speed is slowest. So answer for part A therefore is 1 p.m. Traffic is fast at 1 p.m. Then at B, traffic is slowest at 5 p.m. or slow at 5 p.m. Then what is the slowest speed that the highway traffic is moving within the said hour? So we substitute into the formula for speed and the time, corresponding time for slowest speed is 5 hours or 5 p.m. in this case. So S is equal to 5 cubed minus 9 times 5 square plus 16 times 5 plus 45. And S slowest speed is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. So that's it for that problem. We proceed to the second problem. This was also civil engineer licensure exam. A triangular corner lot has perpendicular sides of lengths 120 meters and 160 meters. Find the area of the largest rectangular building that can be constructed on the lot with sides parallel to the street. Find the perimeter that encloses the building and see if it costs 6,000 pesos per square meter of floor area of a building. How much would be the approximate cost if a 3-story building is to be constructed? So for part A, I want you to look at the playlist Engineering Review Materials in Mathematics, particularly the topic or video in differential calculus, and the particular topic is maxima minima. And I derived there the general expression for maximum rectangular area that can be inscribed in a given triangular lot in general, not necessarily right triangle. And the result is the corresponding dimensions of the largest rectangular area that can be constructed on a triangular lot is such that the perpendicular dimensions of the rectangle B by H, the dimensions of the largest rectangular lot would be half of the corresponding perpendicular dimensions of the triangular lot. So in this case, this is easier because we have a right triangle, but I derived that case for the general case wherein the triangle may be of any shape. So as I said, the shortcut, you just go over with the playlist differential calculus in engineering review materials in mathematics. And the result is the dimensions are correspondingly 1/2 the dimensions, perpendicular dimensions of the triangle. So for 120, this side would be 60, half of 120. If this is 160, then this is 80, as shown in the figure. So this is 60 meters, half of 120, and this side is 80 meters, half of 160. Therefore, the area of the largest rectangular building is 60 by 80, and that is equal to 4,800 square meters. That's the maximum area of a rectangular building, rectangular lot that can be constructed in a triangle. Then B, find the perimeter that encloses the building. So the perimeter is 2 times quantity 60 plus 80, and that is equal to 280 meters. And finally, if it costs 6,000 pesos per square meter of floor area of a building, how much would be the approximate cost if a 3-story building is to be constructed? So the cost is equal to 3 stories, 3 equal rectangular area, times 4,800 times 6,000 pesos per square meter. So cost is 3 times 6,000 pesos per square meter times 4,800 square meters than that tree because there are three stories in the mentioned problem. So the cost is 8 million 86 million 400,000 or 86.4 million. So that's it for this video.